No, I like this one more. There's a little clearing back here where you can hide a chopper. And it's right to the southeast.
We're going to the mechanical R&D center.
Not the engine R&D?
No, the other one, the mechanical R&D. This is the phase 1. I already have like a full op package on the engine R&D.
Oh shit, okay. Alright. That's south. Alright. Everybody here? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I would have liked to insert for this one. Because you can just hike right down the hill. Both teams can split from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say split once we cross that road.
I get the technology is cutting edge, but doesn't it just mean more shit will go wrong?
Oh shit, airfield. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Is that the injectable on our left? Yo, be advised, we're getting targeted. Down.
I don't see anything. Oh, now I got it. We're down. Careful, a rocket might hit that fucking thing.
Yeah, I got away from
They're worded.
Rocket's coming down.
Fucking miss our chopper. With you.
I'm waiting to see him. It had to be that airfield. No, southwest.
I'm watching southwest.
There's a shooter on the roof.
Yeah, SAM turret. Southwest.
Ooh,
Watch out.
Mortars, move.
and a bird. I see him.
Yeah, that bird. Ready to get to our brown.
I think it's gonna fuck off.
Secondary.
Where's that fire?
Yeah, target.
To our east.
Wow.
I got it. I'm on the bird.
Moving north.
Get the fuck out of here.
Target southeast.
Moving back over.
Yep. South. Hey.
Oh, I gotta send to this.
Get out of here.
Alright. I think that turret's what
watching
fucking
south.
picked us up. I'm coming in.
Yeah, it was a turret, yeah.
Well, that's good to fucking know.
That was definitely no, yeah. Alright.
You do it. You got it.
Here.
Take it.
Yep.
What? Dude, we might have to hike up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We're clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, maybe follow the water.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should be like in between two cliffs, basically. Directly down southeast. That's our target. I don't know if we want to go down to that.
Interesting. Good for a potential extraction fallback point.
I know this place.
Go to shit to this.
Let's sit down. Want to sit down here? Well, what do we...
This is occupied. Right
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I see him.
Fuck that.
Maybe top corner of that cliff face. To the southeast.
Here.
No. Up and like half a mile away. Right on the corner of that cliff face. Oh shit.
Head southeast, we're on the island.
Right. Yep. Somewhere on that. That's the center, right? To the left?
Yeah, it's on the left side. Same turret starting us. Even yeah. Man, these things.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hike it in.
And plus, there's enemies on the right side.
Drop it right there.
I got this. Jeez.
At least we know we won't. At least we know so we don't get shot down on the fucking op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
This is definitely noted. Alright.
We may have to go north for a while and then come back south. Is what I'm reading from the map.
Thinking right
Okay,
here. Is that what you're saying?
let me check. Let me check something real quick. No, I think we can scale it. If you see where I'm at, we can scale it. Maybe. Yeah, we can scale it.
Am I right here?
No, false peak. I'm
East.
coming down. It's a false peak. Just
Maybe we can look for a different spot to scale.
yeah. Let me see something.
I do like this area right here, just because we have good overwatch in the area.
Yeah, we might just have to take it north, dude. It's super steep.
Yeah.
Let's
All the
go.
way up and around. Yeah.
It's fine. Hey, let's mark it. Someone put an alpha marker right here. I'll put up. It's right around here. This is where we turn south. Because I'll put Charlie right around. You know, maps. Can we put it right here? Are we able to? Are we
Yeah,
able to cross around that area?
we can get around there. Yeah, we can get around there.
Wait for me. Jesus.
I'll slow it down to a walking pace. Till Cody gets up with us.
There's a bird up somewhere.
3 coming up. I hear it. South, east. Prone camo now.
Overhead. Yeah, it's overhead.
Fuck. What is this area right now? Alright, we're close.
What that's
We don't
never
have.
I have no idea.
That's
We don't
just a
have fucking
fly.
What's that thing called? Resistance on, do we?
I don't know. I don't have the.
What is that?
Okay.
What's resistance?
Where outcast members are fighting Sentinel. I'm here.
How do you turn that off?
Alright, I'm at
Go
the turn
to
point.
settings. So I want to slow down.
Difficulty extreme. World parameters?
Yeah.
No, I don't have resistance on.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Oh, I can turn
That's,
Azrael's off, but it'll like reload us. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not.
You have it on?
Slow down. Yeah, I have Azrael's on.
That's no fun.
I'll turn it off. It'll like load us though. Alright. Here.
Okay, I'm at the turn point.
Yeah, I'm basically in the same
My
spot.
game's still loading up. Okay, where you at?
We're all basically together. Just head north, Dakota.
Moving up to north. What, you low key?
Yep. With the XL.
So I should be on the right. Yep.
All fly in my section. You have the same. Everything's calm here, too.
Hold one. 3-man team northeast road.
How far?
Close.
I have eyes. They're moving
Ready?
up. Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. Confirm all down. Let's move.
It's
The
close to gap a little bit.
bad part is there's no flying in here, so we're gonna have to find a good insert point. There's like another 100 yards of rock face on the right, and then we should be able to turn up.
Yeah. That SAM turret's a big problem, for sure. I'm thinking we could probably hey-ho drop, but we gotta be at a pretty good distance from the target building.
Let's see.
Or compound.
Alright, I think I'm at the turn. Yeah.
Bird.
They're definitely not shooting at us.
Heavy heal presence. That was like what, every 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's frequent.
They clearly are protecting something good here.
Alright, I'm top of the hill. I think there's
Keep your
friendlies
eyes
up
open.
here. I'm pretty sure this is a friendly airbase. Yep. If we can get here, we might be able to stage from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are friendlies.
Let me see. What is this? Okay. The rock area.
Yeah, we might have to do the best insert we can right there, but I don't want to get any closer or even fly that high.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I have an uncleared structure west of our position.
I have eyes. I'm with you, Oki. I'm on your right.
I'm moving to secure.
I'm gonna hook right low key. Pretend to be friendly, but can't hurt to check. Yeah, these are definitely outcasts. Hooking right, hooking right.
Yep. Blue. Alright, we're good. Alright.
Yep, just supplies and shit.
Well, this spot
Do we
looks
have
right down at a generator, so there's that.
Can that generator disable that SAM turret?
I would think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
What is this? It's just hay.
There's a little package of some sort. Where are you at? Exile southeast.
Okay. Yeah, I have eyes on the same turret.
Okay. And I have eyes on the generator.
Oh, I got eyes on the Jenny as well, yeah.
Let's call for food. Yeah.
Say again, Coda.
You gotta be in a different room for this. Otherwise it's gonna pick up on your, or you can mute your mic. Ready?
Wait, what? What are we doing?
I'm about to read a script. Well, I just said UAV scan.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Alright, hold on, I got you.
Let me know when ready, I'll read it.
Alright. You're green. Whatever.
You see you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Overword. Wade 1-3, standing by for ISR tasking. How copy?
Blade 1-3, solid copy, send traffic.
I can still hear you, Loki.
My bad, I got confused. Start over.
Dude. Yeah, we definitely need a UAV scan. Let me call it in. Over 1-3, standing by for ISR tasking. How copy? Overlord, requesting quiet UAV pass over mechanical R&D. We're conducting dismounted recon. Need eyes overhead for personnel movement and perimeter routes. Prefer low profile scan, visual and thermal. Task UAV east to west, altitude Angel 3 or higher. Keep footprint minimal. Priority on marking entry points, armed personnel, and patrol cycles. Request live feed to HUD and update every 15 seconds. Acknowledge last. Over. Solid copy. 1-3 out.
What you think? You like it? Want to do it again?
You're good.
Okay. Let's get phase 2 recon going.
Drone feed is live. Yeah, we definitely got some heat signatures inside the main building.
Alright, so let's establish how we're gonna get here. XL, do you have any recommendations for that?
I think we can
Guys,
use
we got
that
a
airfield
helicopter to our southeast. At least 3 guys around that area.
unless we want to hike in.
And if we
Two-man
hike
team.
and if we hike in, it'll be from how we did it.
Looks like we
on
got
the
some
recon.
type of, I think it's a worker drone. I don't think it's a ground
Or
turret.
No, I'd say we'd have to land offset a little closer, probably to the west of the storage depot down there,
Okay.
and hike up from there so it's not so long. But yeah, other than that, we'd have
Guys,
to drop a helo on that airfield. We know it's friendly.
this is RTB. So, like I said earlier, if you guys look to southeast, you guys can actually see it from here. There's a helipad.
Mm-hmm.
There was at least 3 to 4 tangos occupying that area to our southeast. At least 2-man patrol, center area on to our direct south. And this area is pretty scattered with hostiles. Not a lot, but just like at least 2-man patrol just scattered. But definitely inside the building, there's heat signatures inside there. I counted with 3 heat signatures.
There's civvies and a couple heavies.
Okay. Yeah, the best way I see of doing this, if we are really ninja, definitely Halo drop from a distance away from away from this base. Halo drop on this main building right here. Immediately take out the sniper because that's a big threat. And
There's
disable
gonna
that
be
sand
2.
turret. 2. Where's the other
Yeah,
sniper?
there's gonna be 2 at night.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
if
So,
we can land it right in the middle, it's a hell of a land.
yeah.
Wait, you're talking about Heiho dropping onto what? This building with the
On the
same
main
turret?
building directly to our front.
I don't know how I
I
feel
mean, that
about that one.
sniper's out. These snipers are a threat.
It's just risky. It's just risky to have anything in the air over that SAM turret.
That's why I'm saying fly away from that.
We're gonna have to come in
Not
from
the
real
buildings.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000, 1,800 meters probably.
Yeah.
Or we could land at the Air Force Base and hike over here. Or whatever.
What base?
There's there's a friendly airfield behind us.
Oh, okay.
Or we can land in the lowland right below it by the toxic depot to the west of that, and walk up. Well, what is our task? Like, what are we gonna do here? That's the main thing.
We just have to. It's like in the sequence of us just going through and dismantling. We're just making sure they can't produce any more drone.
We're probably finding intel on the next drone components because I mean it looks like it's building anything. It looks like it's just like a central hub based on information and all that.
Yeah.
Like a research facility of some sort.
Yeah, they do like designs and stuff.
Yeah, so
I don't think we'll have to really split into a complete two teams. I don't think we need to split like that because
I wouldn't do
even
that.
with this rifle, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
And I can make that shot to the roof of that building. I can make that with an M4. But it's 400 meters to the other side of the compound. And there's not a lot of visibility. It's just too cluttered down there.
Yeah.
Or we can do a 3-1 and I'll set the roof. I don't mind. I can secure the roof and you guys can jump in.
Secure the roof how? Are you gonna land on there or
No, you guys can drop me and I'll just land here and find a good spot and just secure the roof from here. And I can give you a fair amount of Overwatch. Just control your firefights, but other than that,
okay, interesting. That
we can do a 3-1. I'll be fine up here.
Yeah, that'll be good. From there, we can move in on the building. And hell, we can search for any intel.
Yeah, you guys can totally make that jump. If we secure the roof, there's plenty of landing space. You just have to jump from real high and ditch that bird. Remember how I showed you to drift it off? You'll just have to ditch it from super high.
Yeah, of course.
But if you give me, by the time you guys get high enough, the roof should be secure because I'll jump first.
I hear you.
I like it.
Or I can fucking take a truck and drive it up. You know, whatever.
No, I like because we can use that friendly airfield behind us. That could be our staging area. That could be for a place for you to hike up, come over here. But then again, I don't want you to. I hope you're. Well,
he can take that truck.
I'll be
land
fine.
at the airfield, and he can take a truck or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
However he gets over here.
Okay.
Give me about 5 minutes of lead time, which is about how long it'll take to get high enough to not get shot down. So.
If we're gonna jump, we're probably gonna have to jump through. So I don't want to give this Sam turret a clear line of fire.
You're gonna have to come from real high.
Yeah,
I'd say about a mile up and about half a mile back off of the target. That way, when you ditch the bird, we don't alert anybody else, and you'll just have to fucking free float it in.
Yeah, I'm thinking like right around here, near the cliff area, because there's trees around that area.
Yeah, and you can totally make that float. That's an easy fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we can just throw it into the ocean.
Yeah.
We could head the chopper like northwest, west, and just throw it in the ocean then.
Yeah, you'll just have to open shoot at a significant height, but
yeah. Okay, how about extraction? Once we clear out this main building, search for wherever it is we need to search for, do you want to walk back to Exile's position?
I think it's a sheer cliff. How can you get up?
Like I said, there's a helo to our southeast, but it's occupied with at least 4 hostiles.
No,
And along that path.
This is what we'll do. We'll take 2 birds. You guys will ditch one. I'll land mine here and come get you. Get back to the roof and I'll come get you. We'll just take 2 birds.
Okay. Now you got to be careful flying it in. You got to make
that it's gonna be gnarly. So I'm gonna need one of you guys to take care of that generator before you call for extract.
Got it.
but it's right at the base. The ladder going to the top of the building is right next to the generator.
Okay.
So we should. It's a few moving parts, but we should be okay. All right. We'll stage at the airfield 2 helos. I'll walk in. From there, I won't fly that 300 meters. I won't fly that. And then when you guys are ready to call for extract, I'll go back. We'll blow the generator. I'll swoop in and come get you from the roof. It's 2 or 3 moving parts, but we're adults.
For the most part, it's just a bunch of open space. It just looks like we can just kind of go crazy.
Yeah, you guys, and if you guys do it right, you calling for extract, you should be super clear. So.
From what I can tell, it's
Now,
just these buildings here and this little
Yeah,
consolidated.
it's just
area.
it's just a
There
little
really should be
cluster.
No reason for us to go over here for any reason.
And then also there will be 3 of you, so it'll be that much easier.
So just hit these 2 buildings, get what we get, and dip.
Now, once we're on that roof, we're gonna have to use a ladder to come down. It's gonna take us back to ground floor.
Yeah, but I'll have you from there.
Yeah, there's
Alright,
a
yeah,
ladder
this
on
is-
the north side of that building. I'll bring it straight down.
Yeah.
We'll
And
just
so
have to
when you
come down.
extract, and when you extract, you're just gonna go bomb that generator. Well, I'd lay the bomb, get to the roof, and then blow it, and I'll be 15 seconds away on a helo.
There's multiple ladders.
Yeah.
There's also a ladder on the west side.
Yeah, right near generator. Yeah.
I like it. Which are
Okay.
the main 2? The big building and which other one?
Yeah, I haven't really secondary building or tertiary building here.
Which one? Oh, okay, that's doable.
This one's out of sight a little bit, but they're all basically in a east to west line. So
Got it. Now I can check back on our drone feed and see if there were any hostiles in that building, but from what I remember, I don't think there was much around there. I don't think there was one, at least.
there's a dead civic body here with like 3 bullet holes in its back.
Okay.
Bagman.
Exile,
Just-
from your area, do you see the entry point to the main building once we come down this ladder? Either
Give me a
north or
second.
west?
Give me a second. One
Uh,
second.
Back off.
I make one right by the generator, right to the left of the generator.
Yeah, there's a door by the Jenny. There's a staircase to the left of the building. And
Okay.
hang on, I gotta get into a stupid spot. Okay. Oh, that's top of the stairs. That's a blank balcony. There's no entrances on the. Oh yeah, bottom floor, east side. So there's plenty.
Bottom floor, east side.
Yeah.
Just know that if you're on the south side of the compound, I probably can't cover you.
Well, like I said, there
prefer
should
the
be
north.
no reason for us to go over there. I don't
Right, right.
Yeah.
And if you guys get into a firefight,
West side.
the range to that chopper is like 350. I can make that shot, so I'll secure that chopper first from here if it gets fucking wild. But we shouldn't, like you said, that shouldn't even be a thing. But if it is, yeah, I can engage that from here.
Exile, look directly in front of you, below if possible. I saw it was like a 2-man team.
Yeah,
around the east
they're
side.
roving. Yeah, it's a roving patrol.
Are they moving south?
324. Hang on, I'm doing some math. It's 324 to the helo, so I'm gonna, I'll just sight for 350.
Oh, I see them. Okay, that.
And there's also a heavy. That's two-man patrols. Walk
Where's that heavy
in
at?
north to west. I saw him when we first landed. I haven't seen him yet. Again, but he's in the area. Oh wow.
I've seen those two heavies
Yeah.
walking around.
Two
And
heavies.
that's a two-man. That's two-man patrols walking north, west, south, east. So counterclock.
Okay. Honestly, I feel more safer on the northwest side. We have more cover. I think you, Exile, will have good Overwatch position.
Yeah.
Loki, you
Yeah,
said
because
you
if you go
mentioned the
south of
west
the,
side,
if you go
right?
on the south, I can't cover.
Yeah, A firm.
There's
There's a
it's just a
entrance
lot.
right next to the generator.
Okay, so when we come down, we're gonna have to worry about two-man patrol. I see two riflemen currently patrolling that area. I don't know about the heavies though.
And I'll
Where'd
be
you
I'll
guys
be
make them
in
at?
I'll be in support right at the corner. I think he's
Okay,
roving the
that's
compound as a whole, so you'll just have to be on the lookout. But if you can get
okay.
into that building, that's 90% of the problem.
Yeah, like I said, I counted, it was like 3 hostiles inside that building. Yeah, once we get in that building, it's just we just have to keep it tight and just move
Yeah.
pretty fast.
It doesn't seem too hard. I just my
The insert I think
main
will be the diciest
yeah.
part.
Yeah,
We just
that's
also
all.
have to come up with a solid reason why we're here. Just
Intel grab.
Orders officers. Huh?
drone chassis are designed here. I guess to just stop new advances
Yeah.
in drone
Okay.
systems.
Intel grab.
Yep.
Yeah, we can just search the offices, check it for intel, maybe play it
Cause,
off like
'cause
we
this is
found it.
phase 2.
I
The
want to do some shit
overarching
now.
the
This,
overarching thing is just
I
messing
hear
up
you,
the
man.
drones.
but I think a 1 in 3 is viable. I'm not in
I
any
like it.
real danger sitting in Overwatch up there. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I like it.
I've been in
I'll
worse
draw
fucking
up the
spots.
whole. I'll draw it up later, but now I know what we're doing. It'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah. So we essentially have two buildings to search. Main building north, and then there's one on the west, and that's a
Yeah.
small building. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you
Yeah.
guys get screenshots. Get some good.
Is
Get
there a
some good
building to the
B-roll.
east as well?
Yeah, there is. There's
So what?
two. Get some good B-roll down there.
I
Or
got you.
or conversely, you can edit this out later. Or conversely, we can go in there tonight and get all our B-roll.
Oh yeah, of course.
Or we could just go raiding tonight. I got time. I have 5 days off.
Yeah, I would like to do something while we're together.
Yeah, let's do
You know,
some
drone.
raid. Let's do some raiding.
Got you. All right, so this is good. Let's do one more recon since it's in Golem Island. That's
Come
where
on,
I
Lisa.
think there's a mine at.
Like a mineral mine or something.
Looks like it. Yeah.
All right. Nighttime.
I got another. Uh, let's do
Are we hitting
nighttime. Yeah.
something? Are we hitting something or are we
Not
recon
hitting
something?
something. Doing reconnaissance.
I'm down for it. You know, this is my shit. I love it.
They were recording, by the way.
Hold on, yeah, let me stop it.